Hi everyone, my name is Aya and I'm happy you are watching this video. I'm a postgraduate student at the University of Glasgow, namely School of Education. I'm from Kazakhstan and everything in Glasgow is new to me. The system of education, lifestyle, city and people. In this video, as an international student living in Glasgow, I would like to share my vision on my master program, pros and cons of my program and some tips. But first, let's go to the meeting with dissertation supervisor. Now we are heading to School of Education building. So I'm heading to the meeting with my supervisor. So right now I'm having a meeting with my supervisor Michael on my dissertation. As I have already submitted my last assignment on my program, by the way, my program is called SFC, which stands for Education for Sustainable Futures in Adult, Youth and Community Contexts, and it's a master's degree in social sciences. So now I have submitted my last assignment and have time for focus on the dissertation process. And now I'm having a meeting. What can I say about the dissertation process? I think it is complicated, but not because of the content that you have to create, but mainly because of the feeling that you have while you're writing your dissertation. You always procrastinate, you think like, I have plenty of time to write it, and yeah, the main thing that it's difficult to focus, to sit down to write your paper. But what I can say about my supervisor and the staff members who are helping us to write our dissertation, they are really great. I like them, I respect them, because anytime you can get help, support in any question. For example, if I need a meeting with Michael, he will answer me the same day and we'll have a meeting. That's great. And you will get all the support and all the direction that you need while you're writing your dissertation. So let me go and work with my supervisor. There. This is Alba.
Hi.
She's studying in my program, in the same program of Education for Sustainable Futures in Adult, Youth and Community Contexts. Oh my god, it's so long!
Okay, the first thing is the name of this major is so long.
Yeah, that's true.
Half. Okay, let me firstly talk about the things that I love. Teachers. Yeah, teachers are really great. And the second thing, I love some activities in my major, because my friends in some other majors, they will ask me, where do you go there? I said, this is my field trip, this is my workshop. And I think we are so active and made me think this colorful. And the third thing is maybe it's about the assignment. Like we do not have the quiz. Like you need to answer the question to choose A, B, C, D in the paper. It's not that thing. We have the different kinds of assignment to test you whether you grab this kind of knowledge. Then let's talk about something I think is not so good. It's demanding. The first thing is about the demanding content of the course. I think it's hard. I don't know, maybe that's it. Yeah,
Thank you!
Yeah, that's it.
We listened to my groupmate Alba. Now let's go to the spot that I love the most because of the view of the main building of the university, which is spectacular, and the beautiful Kelvin Grove Park. I'll show you now, and I will tell you my personal experience and even give some advice. So now let me tell you about my program itself. My program is called Masters in Social Education, in Social Sciences, Education for Sustainable Futures in Adult, Youth and Community Contexts. And when I applied to this program, at first I didn't take into account that this degree will be in social sciences, not in education, as it usually is. And but the reality, but my expectations were exceeded by the reality, and I'm glad that I applied into this program and among all the offered programs by the university. In short, the program intends to train youth, adult and community education teachers. That's if you apply for this program at our university, then you should consider that this is not about schools and higher education. Yes, you will cover these topics, and at any time when you are doing your courses, you can get support from your teachers. When you want to study something like related to school and higher education, but mainly the course intends to focus on the adult education and community education. And also this course considers the education that happens in society as a whole. Now let me talk about the pros, like advantages. Our program organized 2 trips during the year of study and another one more time, potluck lunch. And I was lucky to enroll this year because as you know, the UN Climate Change Conference was held in Glasgow. And at that moment, our program took us to meetings at the Glasgow Science Centre. Then in the second half of the school year, we went to the Archipelago Folk School, where we saw a living example of community learning in the form of a boat building school. And I'll show you videos and photos from those days, and I think this is a great chance to meet people and spend time with group mates, which we did. And when we engaged in such activities, we felt what our program is meant to be, and what are we studying indeed, and who are we going to be, and how education can make change in a society. So that's really good. And more recently, our program organized a lunch where not everyone came. To be precise, only 3 students and 5 teachers came. Don't do that, go to meetings. But it was cool because we brought different cuisine and chatted about everything. I think such meetings are the best that our program has done for us. So this course is more about how to make sure that people at any age can receive affordable quality education, and how to create the inclusive environment for everyone in the society. And we took 4 courses, and I'm personally satisfied 100% with the content of the course and with the relationship of the teachers and all the support that we can get from them. But there was only one minus that I can tell you, is that I missed the learning environment, like the atmosphere, learning in a large, huge lecture halls. But I can understand this because we have a small group of only 12 people, as many people tend to apply to the programs like TESOL or Master in Education. Our course is not so popular, I think, but it's not as bad as I'm describing it right now. It's good. I like it. And 12 people, as I said, I have 12 people in my group, and half of them are not in Glasgow. So I sometimes miss the atmosphere of learning with my group mates. Okay, let's move on to the assignments that we had during this academic year. And we don't have exams like other courses have, but believe me, sometimes taking an exam, passing an exam, I think is quite better than writing an essay on self-prescribed question. And at the beginning of the year, I thought that it is mega difficult, that I can't handle it, I can't do that, and I didn't believe in myself. But right now, having submitted everything that I was supposed to, now I can say that it is quite feasible if you start preparation in advance and you analyze what your teachers can expect from you. To do so, you can, regardless of the program, you should look through your program handbook, like your course handbook, and read intended learning outcomes, and all the stuff is here, like all the tips, what you have to consider while you are writing your assignment, and what kind of help you can get, and all reading materials. You can see everything in your course handbook. By not understanding the essence of your task and all the intended learning outcomes, like the aim of this type of assignment that you are going to submit, what your teachers are expecting from you, you are putting in risk yourself, like you can move out of the topic. So that's really bad when you are doing your assignment. And I think in other programs, students have 4 or 5 course per semester. Like in one semester they have 4 courses, and then in the second semester they have another 4. But in our program we have 4 which last all year. But I don't think it's bad, because you can study it in depth and you can study it in details. So as I can say, quality better than quantity. And I also realized from my experience that it's not necessary to think if you ask something from your teacher by writing directly to the teacher, he may think that you are not studying or you are not, making a progress. On the contrary, whenever there is a doubt, you need to ask and clarify. This is norm here. Don't be shy. Don't be like me. I was initially, like in the beginning of the course, I was too shy to ask if I didn't get something. But it's stupid. It was stupid of me. In general, this is all I can tell you about my program. I hope this video will be useful for all the interested parties, and thanks for watching. Bye!